y'all, and welcome back to another Photography Friday. My name is Jane Corley with PicVisions, Media Arts and Photography. If it's your first time here, welcome. Every Friday we go over tips, tools, and techniques on how to become a better photographer as well as a small media business owner. In today's episode, we are talking about passport photos, some regulations on how to take a passport photo, as well as some things to keep in mind if you are a photographer who offers passport photos in your studio. First and foremost, your passport photo needs to be 2 inches by 2 inches if you live here in the United States, where the subject matter, the head of the subject, is between 1 inch and 1 3/8 inch from the bottom of the chin to the top of the head. It needs to be a full resolution image, not blurry, so 300 pixels per inch if you can manage. It also needs to be in color, and it needs to be within 6 months of the date that your passport application is submitted. The image needs to be clear without any adjustments or filters applied. You may also not wear glasses unless you have a note specified from your doctor. Same with hats, unless it's for religious purposes, where you'll have to sign a different portion of the passport application. Now let's talk about clothing. You may not wear any sort of very fancy dress clothing, and you may not wear any sort of camouflage clothing. This includes military uniforms or any other uniforms of any sort. Just wear normal clothes. It is most successful to wear clothes that contrast with white because the background of passport photos will be white or off-white. Make sure to wear normal wear makeup, so if you're not really somebody who wears makeup all the time, don't glitz and glam up for your passport photo. Just wear whatever you normally wear for makeup. Now this next one is sometimes overlooked and not really mentioned. It does specify on the United States passport application that you must be able to see both of your ears in the passport photo. So if you need to tuck your hair behind your ears or at least pull it halfway up so that you can see your ears in the passport photo, just to make sure that it's not rejected. Now for posing and expression. This should be a straight on shot. Do not have the ankles canted any sort of way in the shoulders or in the chin. Make sure that it is straight forward. Try to elongate your neck and put your chin level. And then for smiling, don't cheese smile to show teeth. You can have a blank expression, or you can simply purse your lips at the side, but make sure that your eyes are totally open and that it doesn't distort the shape of your face. As for framing, the framing of the image should go right below the subject's collarbones and should give a little bit of white space above the top of the subject's head. As I said earlier, the size of the subject's head should be 1 inch to 1 3/8 inch with a small portion at the top and a small portion under the chin to frame the image. It's successful to think that this bridge area right on the nose should be in the very center of the image. Now for camera settings and lighting. The camera setting should be a mid-range aperture, so an f8 to an f16, and you should have even balanced lighting on both sides of the subject. Try not to get any unnatural shadows on the side of the face or on the backdrop, as your passport photo will be rejected. You have to have even lighting, even shadows, and even tones in the image. Do avoid strobe and on-camera flashes because they result in red eye. Now this brings me to post-production. Post-production is not allowed on passport photos outside of brightness and contrast adjustments. Do not fix all the wrinkles or the dark eyes or the circles or any of the creases in their chins. Everything has to look like that person looks in real life. So don't take any scars, don't take any moles. Maybe if they have like a little scratch that's super temporary on them, like maybe they just brushed up against something, but I wouldn't suggest it at all. Any kind of distinguishing marks, even wrinkles and gray hairs, all of that needs to stay. So do not post-produce, especially over post-produce passport images, as they will be rejected. So I do hope this video was helpful on some tips, tricks, and techniques of how to take or how to sit for passport photos. Please leave in the comments below any tips or tricks you have for your fellow photographers or subjects on how to take passport photos. Do make sure to like this video if you learned something new, subscribe, and ring the bell if you have not done so already. I look forward to seeing you guys next week. I'm Jane Corley with PicVisions, Media Arts and Photography. See you later, guys.